Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based weight loss, and today is Wednesday, and that makes it weigh-in Wednesday, and that is the day that I come on here and I make a video and I weigh in on what is going on in my life, and I weigh in on the scale and tell you how that's going. And so I want to talk about that first because I did a lot of celebrating last weekend. As I am recording this, it is a week till Christmas, about 6 days till Christmas, and I did a lot of, just like I said I was going to, I went to like 3 celebrations over the weekend. So I went to a great white elephant party with old friends, and that was a potluck. And then I went to another potluck that was a family party the next day. And then I went to like extended family. And then I went out that night to a really beautiful light display with my good, some wonderful friends. I'm just trying to fix the camera. There we go. With some wonderful friends, and that was fun too, and that was also a place where we celebrated with food. So I was a little I was a little nervous. I felt like I did a really good job for the most part. So for the first party, the white elephant party, super fun. We were all dancing to the 12 Days of Christmas. It was we were all 50 people like dancing and singing silly songs and having a white elephant, where, if you don't know what that is, like, you get to steal each other's present. We all bring silly presents and stuff like that. So it was a great time. I had brought hummus, and I had brought some crackers called Mary's Gone crackers that are seed crackers. So they're like hemp seeds and chia seeds and sesame seeds and, like, I don't know, black sesame, I don't know, all kinds of different seeds. And they don't have any flour and they don't have any oil. And so I thought that they would be okay, but they do have salt. And the thing is, 2 things, like, seeds are super nutritious, right? Like, they're really good for you, but they also have a lot of fat. And between the fat and the salt, I was liking them a little too much. At first, I was just gonna like try them. I wasn't even planning to have them. I just wanted to taste them because I had brought them. And then I was gonna eat the hummus because I had made the hummus, my normal hummus. And then I was gonna have it with like fruits, with vegetables, right? And I knew they had a chocolate fountain at this party, so they had like fruit that you could dip in the chocolate, which I did not be dipping any fruit in any chocolate, but I had like banana and pineapple and oranges, little. So I had fruits and vegetables, and I did eat some of the crackers though, and I felt myself going, I need to stop eating these crackers. I need to step away. And so that's what I did. I did eat some. They were like very small. They're probably that big, and they're very thin. And so, but I ate like 12 of them before I was like, you should not be eating these crackers. And also, honestly, they have so much salt on them. Maybe they don't have that much salt, but I don't eat salt. And so they just felt too salty, and I was afraid, oh my gosh, I was gonna pack on the water because I have a lot of problems with water retention anyway. So I was able to pull myself away. So yay on that. Not gonna be having those in my house. I already have decided. There's some things that I'm like, you're a great product, I wish I could have you, but not okay for my house, because it called my name. It called my name. It could have gotten me in trouble. Not worth it. Okay. So then next party, got smarter, brought a fruit plate, and it was a good thing that I did, because that was literally the only thing that I could eat. There was a whole bunch of, and there wasn't there much to do. It was like a potluck and talk to people. And so, I just ate fruit and talked to people. But I was really happy I brought that fruit plate, you know, and I didn't overindulge on that. And I had some of my chili beforehand. I made sure to eat before I went. So that one was good. That one I'm putting in the win column. Then that night we went to a really wonderful light display, me and my kids and my vegan friends, and they had it, you know, my best friend and then her husband and my other friends and their sweet little girl who's 8 that I love like crazy, that she's gonna help me make a video for you of our gingerbread cookies that I brought that night. And so we went to that, and I had brought gingerbread cookies for everybody that were totally okay. So they had sweet potato and oats, and they had banana and a little bit of date paste, very little. And I think I ended up eating 2 of those. And then the rest of the family had, you know, some kind of vegan cocoa type substitute thing, but I didn't have that because it had sugar in it. And so I put that one in the win column too, because I had a great time. I saw some beautiful light displays. I saw a wonderful nativity play. I hung out with beautiful friends that I love and my kids, and we made happy memories. And I got to pet some cute little animals because they had a petting zoo. So that's that one was another win. I think I ate 2 cookies of these, and I had worked it into my daily, like that was my starch. So I'm gonna put that one in the win column too. So I just wasn't sure what the scale was gonna do, because you know, that's a lot of celebrating, and it was a lot, right, in one weekend. And this week I'm down a pound. So I'm super happy. Even, you know, I feel like I didn't miss out on anything. I had presents, I had lights, I had friends, I had food, I had, you know, even little baby cute animals and a train ride and a nativity play. And I really feel like when I go to this particular event, particularly that lighting, you know, that Christmas light, then it really feels like Christmas to me. Like I'm like, you know, really focused on baby Jesus and being the light of the world and all this stuff that I like to prepare myself spiritually also for the season. So I feel like I had everything, and I was still able to take off a pound this week, you know, just like I have been. I had a great Thanksgiving. I had people over, we celebrated, we had food, and I took off a pound that week. And I had a great Halloween. I handed out little bouncy balls instead of handing out candy, because candy can't live in my house. And we had a great Halloween. The kids were really happy to get the little bouncy balls. I got to see cute kids in cute in cool costumes. All the stuff I love, all the fun, but I'm not paying for it. I'm not like wearing those pounds. And so I just want to invite you. I know a lot of people are getting prepared, right? Like it's actually kind of good timing to have Christmas be on a Tuesday, because I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be like, I'm ordering my groceries now. I'm gonna pick them up, and then I'm gonna be cooking over the weekend. I'm gonna cook ahead of time anything that I can, and I'm going to be enjoying, you know, Christmas Eve service and all that kind of stuff. And so mentally, you know, when I say get ready for Christmas, I'm not only talking about like getting the last presents bought or wrapped or doing the cooking and the prep and the shopping, but also getting prepared for, you know, that decision about whether or not you are going to go off plan. Because I feel like there are some people that are like, you know what, it's Christmas, it comes once a year, to heck with it, I'm going to just go off plan, and then I'm gonna, whatever happens, happens, and I'll deal with it in the new year. There are people that have already made that decision, right? There are also people who are like, I know I'm not strong enough to handle the temptation, so I'm just going to remove myself from that situation. I think that is a very loving and compassionate choice too. There are people that feel good about that. For me, I want to still be around my friends and family. I want to feel like it's Christmas. I love Christmas. I love holidays. I just want to do it without the regret. And I've spent the last like several months mentally preparing for this, right? So I'm not just like preparing for it now. But I'll tell you, this was a really hard year for me because you guys know I went off track. It was around holidays. It was around holidays, and then I kept trying to get back on track. I kept struggling. It was a really hard fight to get back on track, and I'm feeling really strong right now, and there's nothing that I can think of. You know, I had a list in my mind in the past of like my favorite holiday foods. I can't think of one thing that would be worth risking this feeling that I'm having right now, or like risking all that hard work, and the weight is coming back off, and I'm feeling really good, and I'm feeling really strong, and I feel like my inner addict is like this grumpy toddler, and usually, you know, when she's awake, she like hounds me mercilessly and makes me obsess about food and makes me obsess about treats and always wants an exception. But right now she's sleeping. Like, I've got her calmed down. I've got her kind of resting, and I don't take it for granted. I know she hasn't gone away, but she's quiet right now. And that is something that I worked really hard for, and there's no way I'm gonna risk that. There's no way I'm going to risk that. And because of making that decision that it's not even an option for me, I feel okay going where there's things that I don't eat. I won't have them in my house, but I feel okay. Like, I'm going to go to somebody's house on Christmas Eve, and there probably won't be food for me, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't have to have people make special accommodations for me. I can be okay adapting to that situation. That's totally fine. I can take life on life's terms and still be okay. And if they are upset that I won't eat what they eat, then I can be okay with that too. I'm sorry you're upset. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm not able to eat that. I don't choose to eat that. Sorry, you know. And that's a big accomplishment for a people pleaser like me, like, to be okay with that. But I really am okay with that. So I just want you to don't live by default, right? Like, if you're going to make that decision that you're going to go ahead and have whatever and then deal with it later, kind of make a plan for that, right? You know, I have friends that are barely getting by the holidays. Like, they've experienced really significant losses, or they've just had a really hard year, or they're going through some stuff, and it's not even a priority for them to be on track. You know what? That's legit. But I would say, if you are doing well right now, don't throw all that hard work out because of whatever, you know, and really think about it. Really prepare yourself mentally. Know that this is like one day a year. It'll come back again next year. You can always make another choice. But as for me, I can't think of one thing that would make me want to go off plan. I can't think of one thing. So, and I don't have to, because I know how to make yummy food that makes me happy, that doesn't make me, you know, crazy. So I've spent a lot of time mentally preparing for this, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have myself a merry little Christmas. And I hope that you guys will also be having a merry little Christmas, and, you know, stay strong. Keep in touch with the people who help you stay strong. Don't give up what you really want for what you want in that moment. That's gonna be fleeting, and you're gonna eat something and it's gonna taste good for like a minute, and then you're gonna be spending the next year trying to work those pounds off, because they come on so fast and they're so hard to get back off. At least that has been the case for me. So if you're gonna be strong, be strong. I just hope you have a safe and happy, healthy new year, and a really happy holidays with your family. And if that isn't the case, like if it's not a happy time, I just wish you love and to get through it. And I'll be here for you next year. And we'll talk soon. All right? Have a great one. Take care.